In this video, we will discuss about the natural killer cells' role in innate and adaptive immune response. So, the natural killer cells, when they kill the tumors, it will release the apoptotic bodies, and this apoptotic bodies helps uh, in this immature dendritic cells to convert into the mature dendritic cells, or it will provide the antigen information to the immature dendritic cells. Then through the release of the cytokines by natural killer cells such as IFN-gamma, TNF-alpha, it will help in the maturation of these immature dendritic cells to the mature dendritic cells. And these mature dendritic cells will release the cytokines such as interleukin 12, interleukin 15, interleukin 18 that helps in the activation of these NK cells. So this cycles in turns helps both the adaptive immune response, that is NK cells, to act on the tumor cells. At the same time, these NK cells helps in the maturation of these immature dendritic cells through the mature dendritic cells. However, in the case this NK cells also controls the maturation of the dendritic cells. That is, in the case where there is dendritic cells editing is there. So in that case, the natural killer cells, since this NPK P30 is expressed more on the immature dendritic cells, it can interact with this immature dendritic cells and helps in the lysis of this immature dendritic cells. However, some immature dendritic cells are prevented from lysis because they have high expression of this HLA-E and HLA-1, whereas the dendritic cells editate does not, or immature dendritic cells that does not have this high HLA-E and HLA-1 will be lysed by these NK cells. This way, it will control the maturation of the dendritic cells. So, so once these dendritic cells are matured, it can go to the lymph node, where these mature dendritic cells helps in the CD4 differentiation to this Th1 polarizations, and at the same time, it will also activate these CD8 plus T cells by providing the antigen informations through its T cell receptors and major histocompatibility 1 interactions. And along with that, the NK cells can also go to the lymph node, and they can also activate the or helps in the differentiation of the CD4 plus naive T cells into Th1 polarizations through the release of cytokines such as IFN-gamma. So in that way, it will help in the activations of this innate immune response. So, and this innate immune response, in the process of activation of this innate immune response, these mature dendritic cells are formed, and that helps in the that boost the NK cells cytotoxicity, or we can say that adaptive immune response, or yeah, we can say that adaptive immune response. So in that case, this is the innate immune response. Innate immune response is the immediate response. So this in all together form a cycle where the activations of these NK cells, where thereby helps in the activations of this adaptive immune response. At the same time, it will also boost the innate immune response, and these NK cells can also control the maturation of the dendritic cells through this dendritic cells editing, where it will kill or lysis this immature dendritic cells that has low expression of the HLA-E and HLA-1. So and once these tumor cells are been lysed, then this process of conversion of this immature dendritic cells to mature dendritic cells goes down because of the absence of the apoptotic bodies. And once it goes down, then the activation of the T cells goes down, and once the activations of the T cells goes down, the adaptive immune response goes down, and the decrease in these dendritic cells maturations will also decrease the NK cells innate immune response, and thereby this helps in the controlling this innate and adaptive immune response in response to the tumor cells that are present at that point of time. I hope you understood the interplay of the natural killer cells. If you need to understand more about this topic in detail, you can go through the reference that has been provided in the description. That's all for this video. Thank you for your time.